Now, what about the lingo? What are some terms or some phrases one might hear in the city of Detroit right about now?
What up, though? For sure, that's...
What up, what it do, that's for sure. But everybody in my city say, what up, though? What's happening, what up, what it do, that's for sure. But everybody in my city say, what up, though? What up, what up, though? What up, what up, though? What up, what up, though?
What up, though, everybody? It's your girl, Tashi.
And it's your girl, Jessie. And we are back with another episode of the What Up Doe podcast. Excuse me, I'm a little tired.
We had a long night. A long, fun night.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
Since the last time we recorded.
A long 2 weekends.
What'd you do last weekend?
I went to Charlotte for Janae's special birthday weekend. It was so fun.
Why do you keep calling it a special birthday weekend?
Because all birthdays are special birthday weekend. It really was a special birthday weekend.
Okay.
It was my Janae's special birthday trip to Charlotte. And it was my first time being invited out with the Shady Bunch. It was special to me.
It was special to you.
It was special to me.
Okay. I give you that.
I had a good time with y'all. Look, and I'm coming back. I'll be back again, Charlotte.
What was your favorite part of the special birthday trip?
I really enjoyed the kickback on Friday. It was chill.
Mm-hmm.
It was real chill. It was fun. It's a good time. And I had a real nice shower that night. It was fun. It's nice.
Okay.
What was your favorite part?
Being on the Sprinter.
Really?
I had a great time. I felt like I was living my inner Real Housewife.
I can see that for you.
You know, being in the Mercedes Sprinter and driving around the countries of North Carolina and tasting expensive wine that was disgusting. That was good.
It was. That was fun.
And you wasn't there, but I had a lot of fun on
I was
Sunday.
hoping that you weren't going to say that.
We went to,
my favorite part when
I don't know what it was called. Booze and tattoos. Tattoos and booze.
Booze and tattoos.
And we had bought like 3 bottles of champagne. We had hookah. They had electric hookah there. So it don't like burn out. It only burns when you pull. I was like, where can I buy this?
Probably Amazon.
And then they had free drinks. It went left after we left. But it was fun while we were there.
During it was a good time. I was really hoping you wouldn't say a part. I'm like, I hope she don't say a part when
That's
I
why I
wasn't
had
there.
to think of something else.
I really liked the Sprinter when you were there, but Sunday was a great time.
Sunday was very fun. And it was just me, Janae, Jasmine, and Michelle. But we had a good time. We had brunch. It was good.
I couldn't believe Jasmine texted me like that.
The brunch place had a fried grit patty with crab stuff on and crawfish on top.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called.
That sounds delicious.
It was really good. It was a egg. They had different egg benedicts, and that was one of them on the grit patty.
I love eggs Benedict. You know I love
That's
eggs.
my first time having it.
You know I love
I
eggs.
mean, it's really just eggs over easy if you ask me.
Pretty much.
So what makes it a Benedict?
I think all the extra shit they put like around it. What was on it? What else?
They had different ones. I had one of them. I had the chicken one, and then I had the grit patty one.
Because it goes like on top of something, doesn't it?
That one was on top of the grit patty, and then it had like the crawfish.
I think that's what makes it
thing on
like
top.
fancy. Yeah.
It's an egg.
I love eggs, and I'm gonna eat them, and I'm gonna stick beside them.
You don't have high cholesterol?
I probably do, but I love.
That's why I stopped eating them so much.
I don't got nobody checking my cholesterol, so hopefully it's all right. How was your weekend? What do you want to talk about this weekend?
Trap karaoke? Hell yeah! Mouse Jones, I love you. If you're listening.
He did.
I couldn't get close enough to give you my card.
Bruh.
I'm going to give him to him in New York. He's going to be
Yes.
there. We went to trap karaoke. The first time I went was in Charlotte like 2 years ago. And then I went last year by myself because nobody wanted to go with me.
You went this year? I mean, you went last year here?
Last year I went here by myself.
He kept saying that it had been so long.
Well,
since he
before
was here.
COVID. It was
so it's early
It was
last year.
December 2019.
Okay, I got you. Damn, that was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was December 2019, and I went by myself, and I had a great time.
Yeah,
But this time
so I'll never miss trap karaoke again.
What did you like about trap? What were you? Was it what you were expecting, or did you not really know?
I didn't know what to expect, but if I had to imagine something, it is what I would expect it to be. It was just, it was a good ass time. I think my favorite part was just being able to it was like a big ass like karaoke session in the car with all your friends, like all these niggas. Everybody just screaming the words to these songs, and it's okay. Like normally people be like, "Shut up" when you want to say all the words to a song. We was going to fuck in on all them songs. I have a ridiculous amount of videos of us belting.
Going to trap karaoke in Charlotte was how I started listening to the Guys Next Door podcast, and then I fell in love. But I'm not in love anymore. I just like him. But I had a little crush for a minute.
He looked like a Detroit nigga to me. It's so
when
funny.
I seen him, he had dreads. He actually cut his dreads.
Really?
Yeah, he combed them out, and now he just kind of wear braids. But yeah, they was long too, like real long. But I love trap karaoke, even though it's the same event. It's different every time because it's different people that go up there. My favorite part is when is the First Missionary Baptist Choir.
That was very nice.
Portion of the concert. You know your girl loves some gospel music.
Yeah. He took us to church and then gave a little word too.
He did have a good word about leaving niggas in the past.
Look,
I don't know if I'm there
I'll
yet.
drink to that.
I don't know.
I'll drink to that.
I don't know if I'm there yet to leave niggas in the past. I be trying.
I don't even be trying. I'm terrible.
No, but I really try.
I know you do. I don't. I am awful.
Tashi said the other day that dick be dicking. And I'm like, she's right.
I can't leave him alone.
That dick be dicking.
Man.
Did you say what your favorite part of trap karaoke was?
I just love that everybody just.
It's just
It was just the vibe was great.
It's a great vibe. I'm glad
I
people
can't believe they
didn't
were
fight this year.
fighting. Yeah, I can't believe
It was so dumb.
Niggas be drunk.
So I will say the last trap karaoke to me was not as organized as this one and the Charlotte one, because I kind of went in there with the expectation of a certain flow and it didn't happen. Last year, at one point in time, niggas was on the stage ballrooming.
Oh wow.
Greeks came on the stage and was strolling. It was just weird. Sada Baby performed for 30 minutes. It wasn't like trap karaoke. It was just like random shit.
Yeah. It was definitely very. I don't know how. I mean, trying to fit all of that shit into 3 hours. It was literally 3 hours of.
It wasn't that hot last time either. Maybe because it was colder outside. It was hot.
It was hot as fuck.
Like as soon as you walked in.
It was hot as fuck.
They need to
and
get
all them niggas. They need some fans.
They need something. At any point in time, I was waiting for, when you go to the club and they do the little mist. I was hoping that would happen.
He would have had to do it himself.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, no. That was definitely needed. It was hot as hell. It was a great time, though.
All right. So for Stay Woke this week, well, first I wanted to just say rest in peace to Michael Williams, who was an actor more so known, I feel like mainly for The Wire is where a lot of people know him from. He was found dead in his apartment, and it looked like it was an overdose situation, which is sad. I don't know if you've been hearing people talking about, what's it called? Fentanyl? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, fentanyl.
Where do people just cook this shit up? Like, what? Where do it come from?
I don't know.
I had seen a picture and it was like, this is a deadly amount. And it was like crumbs.
Yeah, people, they sell that shit. They make a lot of damn money. I don't even know what it does.
Me neither.
Look at it. Yeah, dang it. Girl, I keep catching these numbers. Again, do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
But I don't understand why people take these deadly drugs. Or maybe they don't know that maybe it's late.
It's a narcotic and it can treat severe pain, high risk for addiction and dependence, can cause respiratory distress and death when taken in high doses and when combined with other substances, especially alcohol. So it's a pain med.
And I'm not saying that this is what they found. I don't think that they've done an autopsy or reported the findings of the autopsy, but he was found dead in his apartment, and speculation say that it was some form of overdose. Right. And then when they put that out, people started talking about fentanyl. So I have no idea if that's the case or not, but prayers to his family and sad.
That's really sad. And unexpected.
Yeah. All right, so for Stay Woke this week, it has been 20 years exactly since 9/11. So I feel like we all know about 9/11. Have you ever watched any like documentaries or anything? Because I haven't. Because we were really young when it happened. I was in the 6th grade. What grade was you in?
The
third,
second or third.
Wow, I'm old.
You do this every time we talk about grade. We always gonna be the same amount of years old.
So I was in 6th grade math. I feel like his name was Mr. Myers. He was really mean. And I feel like the phone rang to turn on the TV, and he cut it on. And we watched it for like 10, 15 minutes. And then he turned it off and we kept doing math. And then I feel like for the most part, we went about our day as normal. Like, I don't remember watching the news in any other classroom.
Silence. Or we might have went under like lockdown. Honestly, I was in the school in Detroit.
No, I was in Belleville, and he turned it on and he turned it off. But I don't know why he turned it off, but I feel like he should have turned it off. I mean, we were kids, and right in front of our eyes, everybody was dying. A plane crashed into a building, and I didn't really understand. I mean, I had never heard of a terrorist attack, so it was just kind of like, my aunt told me when she cut the TV on, she thought it was a movie. She didn't even realize like this was actually in real time happening.
I feel like, and I don't know, I just don't trust. I don't want to watch a documentary about it because I don't trust that they're going to tell us what the fuck is really going on. Because I don't trust our own damn government.
I don't think that I feel like the documentaries are more so like the facts and what happened in like affected families. But you'll never see a documentary from the other point of view. Bin Laden and Al Qaeda and all of that shit. So some of the facts was a total of 2,996 people were killed in the 9/11 attacks, including the 19 terrorist hijackers aboard the 4 airplanes. Citizens of 78 countries died in New York, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania. Of those 996 people, of the 2,996 people, 2,763 people died after the 2 planes crashed into the Twin Towers. That included 343 firefighters and paramedics, 23 New York City police officers, and 37 Port Authority police officers who were struggling to complete an evacuation of the building and save the office workers trapped on higher floors. At the Pentagon, 189 people were killed, including 64 on the American airline flight. On flight 93, 44 people died when the plane crash landed in Pennsylvania. One thing I learned after this happened that I think Jaleesa had brought it up, was that people didn't pay to check their bags until after 9/11.
Really?
And I'm like, I wouldn't know because I never checked a bag.
Right. When were they young?
When I wasn't a part of that process, but checking bags and paying for check bags was so that the airlines could start recouping losses because people weren't flying after 9/11.
Well, they need to. I feel like at this point, niggas are flying, so let that shit go. Especially Spirit, they do too much.
Well,
I didn't know that's
trash.
even. They are trash, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that you had to pay for. I got spoiled flying with you that one time with the free bag. Because when I went to go, I was like, I'm not checking this fucking bag. For how much? No.
$35.
No, thank you. That's okay. It'll come with me. Right on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't take shit. I don't like lugging shit through the airport.
Mm-hmm, me neither.
But, shit. Not for $35. That's okay. Don't even worry about it.
Do you, of course you can't say what you would do, but the articles I was reading when I was pulling these facts said that the terrorists had just smuggled like razor blades and like knives onto the planes and then, once they were in the air, they took over the planes. And I just feel like I would have been fighting. Do you feel like, of course there's no way to know what the fuck was going down on that plane.
Did everybody on the planes die?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know, because it's really fight or flight. I don't know. And I can't fly no goddamn plane either. What if they did something to the pilot?
They need guns on the plane. Just stashed.
Just the fucking case. But then the pilot could be a goddamn lunatic too. What if that nigga decide he just want to haul off and blow everybody's heads off that day?
Girl.
You can't trust nobody. Can't trust nobody.
I just feel like I can risk getting stabbed if it means you're not going to take over this goddamn plane.
Yes. I would rather...
If you just got a goddamn razor.
I would rather be stabbed. I would rather you try to slice me up than... But it had to be more than that. You said razor blades and what? Knives?
So the article, I don't know if I still have it pulled up. Hold on. But it said... hold on. It says the 19 terrorists easily smuggled box cutters and knives through security at the 3 East Coast airports and boarded 4 early morning flights bound for California, chosen because the planes were loaded with fuel for the long transcontinental journey. Soon after takeoff, the terrorists took over the controls, transforming ordinary passenger jets into guided missiles. So if it was 19 of them, it was basically 4 per plane, roughly.
How many planes was it?
4.
Damn. I don't think I ever realized there was that many planes.
Well, because it was the one in D.C., then I think the one in Pennsylvania landed in like a field. Maybe it missed where it was supposed to go. I don't know. It was the one in D.C., the one in Pennsylvania, and the 2 in New York.
That's ridiculous. I never knew. I'm going to have to read up on this. I never knew that there was that many planes. That many planes or that many people. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. I really don't. I would definitely, I like to say that I would fight for my damn life. But I'm sure people are already terrified of being on planes.
Oh my God, I was next to on the way to and from Charlotte. I'm like, is this the same lady?
She was scared.
Girl, yes.
That's how Mia is. When we went to Houston, she was terrified.
I just never been afraid to fly.
I was scared the first time I flew, but once I flew, I was fine. And then I started flying by myself, and I was like, oh, okay. That's not that big.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. I used to have to drug the first time I flew, I was like nervous about it, but I went to sleep, but I took sleeping pills, but with wine, and I threw up on my friend.
On the plane?
I woke up out of my sleep and I threw up.
Ew.
And I went back to sleep. It was a long flight. It was to Vegas. It was a long ass flight. And it was like a red eye. Ooh, it was a long flight. But yeah. I don't know. But people already be having anxiety about being on planes. And I feel like people's judgment don't be good anyway. And then you talking about you get on a plane, you think, bitch, I can't imagine getting on the plane thinking I'm about to take a nap. It's like, are y'all fucking serious? I know you fucking lying that you think you about to crash this bitch. And I'm trying to take my nap. And you pulling out fucking box cutters.
Shut up, bro.
The hell do you think this is?
I guess I'm just in my mind trying to, like, picture, like, 4 niggas getting up after the plane takeoff and taking over the whole goddamn plane. So I'm just thinking it might be two niggas in the cockpit, in the, what they call it, cockpit,
yeah.
and 2 niggas outside the door. I'm going to attempt to take, look,
And
it's 2 of them, it's 4 of them. It gotta be at least
20 of us, at least.
That big ass plane, it had to have been at least 75 people on that damn plane, minimum.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to kill me.
Yeah.
You gonna have to kill
Y'all
me.
can't kill everybody with a box cutter.
You're gonna have to kill me before you crash this goddamn plane.
People were probably fucking terrified. They were probably just, I don't know. In my mind, I can't. Yeah. 4 people against. They probably were just in shock. Like, I just can't imagine. I literally just can't imagine. I don't know. I don't know what I would have did. I don't know what. I wish I could. Nobody will ever really know how that shit went down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody's here to tell the story.
That's crazy. Don't they usually have in planes like some kind of like radio box? I feel like they have it in helicopters for sure. Like something that can record everything. I forgot what it's called, like a black box.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I might have seen that in a movie.
Look,
Don't get me to lie.
I ain't never heard about that before.
All right, but that's what I had to first stay woke. Definitely rest in peace, not to the 19 terrorists, but rest in peace to, all the families, to all the people that died, and keeping their families in your prayers, because I can't imagine. And my dad worked at the airport at that time, so I do remember having that fear being younger, like, what if they do something at the airport? So that was kind of scary. But
when I was watching this last season of Grey's Anatomy, they had one of the characters was dating this girl, and she worked at the Twin Towers, and she got killed, and she had real bad like PTSD, and she went through this whole like episode of feeling like she wanted to stop it. Like, she went through her whole day, like, in her mind was going through her day of how, like, if she would have kept her home. Like, she asked her that morning, like, can you stay home and I'll make us breakfast? And in her mind, she was like, okay, yes, like, I'm going to stay home and you make us breakfast. And they ended up, like, going to the park. But even when they were at the park, they could, like, hear everything going down because they were still outside of New York. And she was still like drawn to it, like she was still like leaving her, and it was really, really sad. But it was just like, no matter what you do, she would have been there. She would have been there. It's not even she would have been there, because maybe if you would have did it differently, it would have went that way. But that's not what you did. So unfortunately, she's gone. Like, but it's really fucked up, because that's a lot of lives. 3,000 people is a lot.
I kind of thought it was more.
Yeah.
Like, when I was reading it, I was like, I thought it was more people than this. Still a lot.
That's the people who were in the buildings and in the planes?
That's the total of people who were killed.
Yeah.
But
It is a lot,
remember,
though.
I'm sure it's thousands of people with severe injuries too
Who actually didn't
that
actually
survived. I don't have that information.
I can't even imagine being a person. You imagine that being the day you called the fuck off of work.
But God.
Bruh. Because I'll never go back. I'll never leave the house again.
And it's people that, didn't go to work that day. Something told me not to go to work. That's crazy.
Something tell me not to go to work every day.
Girl.
Every morning. Something tells me.
Girl, you work from home.
And every morning.
Your
tells
computer
me.
gonna blow up.
Whew. I sure shouldn't be here today.
So I ran across this video of this mom testifying against her son in court because he killed his girlfriend. And I'm like, am I gonna give up my kid? What would you do? What do you think?
Murder?
Murder.
I'm not raising no murderer. And I can't live
I'm
with
sure
that shit.
she didn't
First
think
of
she
all,
did either.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's why she gave him up. I can't imagine, like, the thought that goes through your head when you realize your kid is capable of such a thing.
Like, damn, where did I go wrong?
But then it's really, like, not even where you went wrong. It's what is wrong with them. Because it's above you. Like, at that point, you just doing what's right. Because you testifying against your kid, you would want somebody to do that for you.
That's true.
Because that could have easily been your kid. But to know that your kid is... I can't imagine how broken my heart would be just knowing that my child was capable of such a thing. Especially the way, like, they said that he, like, came and got her, stabbed her. He, like, sliced her throat. And then put a rug over her and left her body. Now, it's one thing if you, like, kill somebody, like, you, like, shot them and were remorseful and you just went about your merry way, left her dead-ass body. I don't even know if he buried her. Like, I can't imagine doing something so foul or finding out that my kid did something so foul and just going about the rest of my life like everything was fine. Like, shit's not sweet. It ain't no way. I would have to. If it was this situation, I would have to. If it was like she was like stealing shit, okay.
Stealing?
Yeah, if she was like if it was like theft, like she was shoplifting, she had like some kind of issue like that.
I thought you meant like the girlfriend did something to be.
Oh no.
That's what I was like.
No,
huh?
I'm saying like if it wasn't killing.
Oh, you mean like petty theft?
Yeah.
Like,
even if it was big theft, like I feel like we can work through that. But you killing niggas, stabbing, slitting their throats, bitch. What about me? I might be next. What if I piss you off? You know me, I be pissing niggas off. Pissing everybody off.
Everybody up. Yeah, I'm y'all know me, cause I be on the fence. I be seeing both sides of shit. But I am a right is right, wrong is wrong kind of person.
And Jessica ain't no liar.
And hell no.
This nigga ain't no liar.
Look, who did Miss Greer? Who did it?
It was her.
I'm so sorry.
Excuse me. Oh my god. Yes.
That was funny.
This nigga is not one. I would never bring you into court. If I ever needed somebody to testify for me, it would never be. I don't even care if I was right. I'd be like, she gonna let something slide. She too honest. She gonna
I didn't used to always be this honest.
She cannot hold fucking water. She can't hold a secret. Not a secret, but she cannot tell a lie. She cannot.
It's like liar.
Even omitting shit, she's like, well, I just feel like maybe we should say it. Maybe we should tell them the truth.
But I also hate liars. So it's one of those things like, how can I hate a liar and not be honest, not be an honest person.
I don't see myself as a dishonest person, but I definitely am not as honest as you are. Cause you be like,
But
I just feel like I gotta tell them.
But that's what I'm working on. I don't necessarily have to be honest with you about my feelings. I can just not say nothing.
Yes.
It's a difference. But shit, you better not kill no goddamn body because that's gonna. I have a conscience, and that's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
Especially just being on the other end. Like, I've had family members that are killed. When I graduated from college, my cousin was murdered the day before.
Oh.
And a girl set him up. It was a white girl. She was talking to him. Her boyfriend took her phone, seen they was texting, and told her, tell him you gonna meet him here. And it was a gas station. No. And he went, and they tried to rob him, and they killed him.
That's horrible.
And I'm just like, the reason, it was clearly easy as fuck to figure out who did it. All you gotta do is go through his damn phone.
Right.
And then press him about it. And the reason the girl ended up going to jail too is because you had enough time to tell him not to show up. When your boyfriend left, you could have easily texted him and said, hey, I'm not coming, or don't go. You could have done anything. You could have said and done so much. Yeah. And you didn't.
Yep.
And you knew and she was like, I didn't know. They weren't supposed to kill him, basically. Well, bitch, they did. And now what?
Right.
So I just can't imagine, like, I've been on that side of the family where you experience a loss, and I can't never imagine my kid being a person to do that, but you have to have to do the time for the crime you committed.
For somebody to do something like that, that's not his first time doing something crazy as hell.
Probably not. Yeah, they young. She was 19.
It's not his first time doing something crazy. His mama probably already knew what he was capable of. And at that point, it's like, either I stop you now,
or you gonna do it again,
or you gonna keep doing shit.
That's crazy.
So he probably it's probably not his first offense with the law, but it's probably not his first time, like, showing his mama what he's capable of. And she probably just didn't think that it would go to, because he's probably done ain't no telling what. And it seemed like people ratted him out, like people felt like it was him.
Yeah,
so you were probably already.
I didn't look at like what TikToks were posted, but it said that they were trying to find him,
like on TikTok.
It was going viral, and then other people would be like helping them, trying to figure out where he's at.
Yeah. So they, I feel like he definitely was probably like crazy with her before, and now this just was like the icing on the cake. Like, I can't believe he took it this far, type of shit. But yeah, I would have to tell. And at that point, I can only imagine how that mom, like, I would love to hear her side of the story on why she felt like she needed to, because she had to feel like she had to. That's not just some shit you're doing for fun with your kid. Like, I'm rat on you. No.
Well, she said that, I don't think she necessarily ratted, but in the video she did say, like, I told him to do the right thing. So maybe he did turn himself in, and they called on her to testify. Maybe. I don't know.
That's so sick. I hope that's not her.
I got another. I have a. This is not a mother's child thing, but let's say your brothers, and this actually happened to somebody I know. Let's say your brother, you get. Let me tell the story right. Okay, me and you are friends, and we friends first, and I start dating your brother. Whoever the oldest, I'm assuming. I start
21-year-old.
I start dating your brother. Leave the age out of it. I start dating your brother. We end up like being in a serious relationship, moving in together, and eventually he start cheating. Do you tell me? Or do
We
you
were
stick-
friends first?
Yes, but it's your brother.
Yeah, but you can't tell him that I told you.
I like that answer.
I'm gonna be, and I might not even tell you straight up. I'm gonna be like,
Do you befriend the girl? Cause now she pregnant.
do I
But-
befriend her?
Mm-hmm. Or do you be like, I don't fuck with you because I'm friends with?
I don't know if I'll necessarily befriend her, but I would.
Like before I found out y'all meet.
Like, he introduced us?
Yeah.
Hell no, I'm not befriending you. But if you're pregnant with my niece or nephew, then I feel like there's a certain level of. I'm not gonna say it's respect. Kind of respect. It is respect, but
So at what point do you tell me about the girl? When y'all first meet?
I'm gonna give him an opportunity. I
So
would
you
talk to
will
my brother
address
first.
him.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, especially if he bringing her around. My brothers wouldn't do no shit like this, but they wouldn't involve me in it at least, because especially not being your friend, that's just messy as fuck. But I would give my brothers the opportunity. I feel like I give you maybe a certain amount of time. I don't know, maybe a week, because shit, there's only 40 weeks in a pregnancy, so y'all need to get shit moving. If this bitch having a baby, and you need to get my friend the fuck out of it if she needs to be out of it. But that's on you what you decide to do after. So I feel like I gotta play my shit cool, because that's gonna be my niece or nephew's mama. So they gonna be involved with me regardless. So I can't act the ass with them. It's my brother's decision on how he decides to handle it. But how I'm gonna handle my friend, I'm gonna tell if you're not telling.
So can you continue being this person's friend after her and the brother then broke up? Now you over here with this
Yeah,
new
my
ass
friend first.
this new ass niece, and I'm heartbroken in the corner.
I mean, I'm not gonna bring the baby around you or nothing, but
They not invited to the birthday parties.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think you would want to come.
Hell no.
I feel like you just kind of gotta. I don't know. I mean, it might take the friendship depending on how hard you take it.
Hard.
Because honestly, you might not. I have a friend who, when I got pregnant with Noelle, she ended up getting pregnant and had an abortion a few weeks after, and she really couldn't come to my baby shower, couldn't stomach being around, and that's not even her situation, but just being around what could have been for her. And I feel like that's what that is you look at me like your family did this thing to me. Like, it might not necessarily be you, but I don't feel the same about.
So in this situation, the person whose brother it was, she never said nothing to the friend. Never said anything. And when confronted, it was like, that's my brother. So
No. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
that's what I be saying. And when I approach the situation, I'm like, I don't really know what I would have said. But I think like what you said, I would have at least told him bruh, you need to cut it off.
Yeah.
Or you need to end it. Or you need to say something.
You have to tell her that the baby's coming at least. At least.
I don't remember when the baby part came in, but she knew about the other girl. I feel like the baby was a little after, I think. But I just wanted to see how ride or die it was for a sibling. Because we was talking about mother-child.
Because if it was the other way around, if it wasn't my friend, it's none of my business. But I feel like that's the risk you take when you date your sibling's friend too. Is you don't know.
Sibling's friend.
My siblings are all way younger, but if we were closer in age, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe if I didn't know that they were friends before we started talking, I don't know if I would purposely date them knowing that they were friends with my sibling. I think that's kind of weird. I don't know if I like met them through them.
My brother is weird, so I can't imagine ever talking to his siblings. I mean, his friends. Yuck.
I'm gonna put that proposition. Look, if me and your brother don't got no kids by the time we're 35,
You would
I'm gonna be
do
like,
something
here.
with Jeremiah?
I want our kids to have to be related. That's all. I just want our kids to be. I'm doing this for you. This is
What do I get out of
this is
this?
for you. You
What-
get your niece or nephew, and Kennedy gets a cousin.
She got cousins.
Okay, will that be related?
Ew.
Not worth it. not worth the trouble.
I mean, if you want to deal
I
with
already
Jeremiah,
got it.
that's on you.
I already got a package.
I don't know. Don't be complaining to me
See?
about
See?
something
See?
that nigga is doing,
See?
is or is not doing, because I don't want to hear it.
That's that shit with dating your friends.
I don't want to hear a goddamn thing
Nope.
about Jeremiah.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
And no. Keep that
'Cause
shit
I
away
wouldn't want
from
to
me.
hear shit about my brothers either.
That's just nasty. That's just nasty.
It's nasty because when you
Dang, we should have had the clip ready. Should I pause it? We got a clip.
So is Eat Booty Gang still in effect? When I started, I'm building a
Franchising?
So it's the Eat a Booty Gang. I'm building the franchise up now. Now I'm getting the women to support the Eat a Booty Gang.
Wait. Come on. Wait. Who's it? Wait. When you say women to support the Eat Booty Gang, you saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women eat the booty gang.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know what to make noise. No.
Yeah, I get 8 out.
Wait, what?
It was something.
I get 8 out. Hey, listen, man. Check this
All
out.
right, Trick, you don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends.
We don't even think about it like that, bro.
Was it more to it?
No, that was it. Is you eating niggas out?
No, but am I opposed?
I know you not opposed. I just know you're not.
I just like that dominance. And I feel like it's something to making a nigga squirm. Like that. And these niggas that's gonna make them squirm, alright. I mean,
My question is not who's eating ass. It's who's eating Trick Daddy's ass. Because I don't look at Trick Daddy and be like, and lick my goddamn lips.
about nothing about them.
I remember when Love and Hip Hop Miami came out, and I was like, that's not Trick Daddy, because he looks, what's wrong? Something wrong with his face. I'm not sure what happened to it.
Stroke.
He don't look how I remembered him looking.
I just saw this younger clip of him, and I'm like, God damn, this is what he used to look like?
Bro, he looks nothing like how he used to look like.
That's what he used to look like?
Yes. Like something happened to his face, and I don't know what happened.
It's the
It's
cheeks
almost
for
like
me.
it burned. Like his skin looked like leather. Look at his face. Where's his beard?
Yeah.
So if a man tell you like that's something he wants you to do, what has to be done for you to be like, all right, I'll do it?
I feel like I want to wash his ass myself. I feel like I want to, I don't know. I need you to take a shower, like, right before. Why are you looking at me like that? At washing his ass myself?
I don't even want to change Noel diapers, let alone wash a grown man ass.
I don't know if I trust that he gonna do it right. I need right. He sent
But
a
you
video
don't,
of that girl.
you don't
ran.
wash his dick.
Yeah, but his dick don't shit. He don't shit out of his dick.
He pee out of it.
Pee is different than shit. You can get E. coli poisoning from shit. And I heard this girl. It was this. What was I watching? I was listening to something. They were talking about like things that you would never do. Oh, it was a TikTok. She was talking about things she would never do again. And she was like, I asked my man if I could eat his ass. I made him like let me eat his ass. And then she said she got so sick. The next day she was sicker than she ever was in her whole life. She thinks she had E. coli poisoning.
No, but wouldn't you taste something off?
I mean, depending if you ever ate ass before. Do you know what shit tastes like?
I mean, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should taste how it smell.
It should smell wrong. If it don't smell.
Like, I feel like you should be able, if it smell wrong before you even put your mouth on it, then you should reconsider.
Yeah. She didn't say that it smelled off. She just said that she did it. And
this big nigga I used to talk to stayed talking about getting his ass ate on Twitter. And that shit used to disgust me. Because I'm like, me and you definitely have had sex multiple times. And I have never.
and will never.
And will never. And he used to shit all the time. So I'm just like, ain't no way.
He probably had a loose booty ass booty hole.
No, I kid you not. Our first date, we ended up going back to my house. We didn't have sex, but he was like, I need to use your bathroom. The first time he came to my house. And I was like,
that's so gross.
I mean, you can't say no. You gotta go, you gotta go.
Spray under the sink. Make sure you use the poopery.
But I just could not imagine his fat ass getting his ass ate out. And he talks about it all the time.
And then trying to get you to hit his ass. Nigga, you shitting all the time and you're not taking that many showers. You need to be taking.
That was a thing
To be a nigga who
is big as fuck
and as big as fuck. You need to be taking as many showers as you do shits.
At least. But I'm like, is he just on Twitter saying this to be funny, or is he really getting his ass ate?
Really
and if so, by whom? First of all, how can you lift that nigga legs up?
He lifted them up himself. What did daddy say? One leg up.
First of all, y'all can't see Tashi putting her goddamn feet on the table. You're not as big as him.
Spread them. Yeah. Hey, that's a big bitch. Spread them wide and.
How close do you put fingers up niggas' asses?
I would. I get in the gooch. Little knuckles in the gooch.
The person I've been fucking with for a while does not require head. So.
My last nigga didn't require head.
I haven't had to do any of that
but
in
I
quite
like,
some time.
So I feel like
it got to the point where I had to ask why he didn't want head because I thought it was strange.
Yeah.
Strange activity.
He would I would go down there and he would not want me down there for too long. Like he would literally say, you can't have all the fun. Like, nigga, what's really going on here?
Right.
But I feel like it's him. I feel like it was because he was fucking with somebody else. And he felt bad.
You think that? Why you think that?
Because I feel like he got a guilty ass conscience.
But y'all still having sex.
Yeah, but I feel like
is different.
I feel like head is different. I feel like niggas feel like sex isn't as I don't want to say it's intimate, but it's more disrespectful to let a bitch suck your dick after you've been fucking other bitches to a nigga. I think they think that's more disrespectful.
I think we need to call the nigga up and ask.
But let me see.
Hey, quick question. Phone a friend.
Who can I call? I know exactly who I can call. Let me see if he answers the phone. I got two. I feel like,
Hey, what's up?
What you doing?
Shit, I'm about to go to my boy Brian house and watch the game and shit.
I'm recording the podcast right now. I got a quick question for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this is Mark. Me and Jess are here.
Hey, Mark.
What up, Jess?
What up, though?
So we're talking about niggas like not wanting head. And I was saying the last guy that I fuck with, I feel like he was fucking around, so he didn't want me to give him head. And she was saying like it's just as bad because he fucking you. But I feel like niggas kind of feel like it's more like disrespectful to let a bitch suck your dick when he know he fucking somebody else than to fuck you.
No, I don't agree with that. The only reason I would say that is because like intimacy is intimacy at the end of the day.
Yeah,
like,
still fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that nigga felt like that.
Yeah, like he gonna risk. If he gonna disrespect you enough just to fuck around on you, he might as well just disrespect you enough to get some head. At least that's how I think.
Let you suck his dick too.
Yeah. That's what I think. That's just me. So
He
it
may
ain't no.
just not
Maybe he
care
just
for
didn't
hair
want
like
it.
that.
Who knows? But
Maybe.
if he really about it, he just not gonna do either. You know what I'm saying? But if he gonna do one, he'll do the other. That's
Okay.
that's.
Okay. I can see that. All right. Thanks, Mark. Have fun.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, put me on the podcast. You already know I'm gonna
Yes,
drop
we
the
got.
jam.
You are
No.
officially on the podcast. Now you got to come actually be on.
Let me know when I get my invite. I will be there.
I got
Next
you.
Sunday.
Right.
All right.
All right, bro.
I think that going based off of your theory, I think niggas are more likely to just get head as opposed to have
fucking.
sex with somebody else. Like, on Baby Boy, he was like, I shouldn't even let you taste it. Like, it was just some head. Some people, and I want to talk about this on another episode, some people don't think that some things are cheating or like full on cheating.
Yeah.
So they don't feel like, oh, I didn't fully cheat because she only gave me some head. Or we only kissed.
They don't feel like it's that bad. Like they did anything that bad.
Yeah.
They might even know it's cheating. They just don't think it's that bad.
Right. Well, I didn't fuck her type deal. But other people think that, oh, well, that's still a form of sex, or having intimacy is even worse.
Yeah, it is worse.
But that's a whole other topic.
We'll get into that.
Oh, damn. Let me see your phone. I had sent it to you. I'm going to read this scenario that I thought was funny as hell.
You sent it on Instagram?
Okay. I'm a 19-year-old stud dating a 46-year-old divorced woman. She got 3 kids. 1 boy, 23, and 2 girls, 20 and 25. The problem is these kids don't respect me as their father, especially the youngest one who is 20. I really love my kids. Sorry. I really love my kids, but how do I make them respect me? They think I'm only after her money, but she's the only woman that I really connect with on a spiritual and emotional level. I moved out from my foster home last year and have been staying alone for a while. Now I'm thinking of moving with her next month, but I'm scared of my stepkids.
I'm not scared of them.
I've tried reading a lot of parenting books and still not getting any answers. How do I make these kids love me? And then it says, y'all got any advice for this daddy?
Steady. First of all, young man, that is you. Okay, hold on.
It's a lot.
It's a stud.
It's a stud.
So you're not technically a grown
that is
man
19.
who's younger than all the kids.
Yes.
Younger than even the youngest kid. These kids who don't need to be parented.
The youngest is 20.
Who don't need to be parented by you. What are you trying to parent? What are you talking about? What are you trying to parent?
One thing that Smash has said on Bet the House is that my kids don't need a mother, and these kids don't need a father.
Yeah.
And
you're not a father anyway. Yes.
You're a woman. So I think that if you messing around with this lady,
then leave it at that.
She going through something in herself. Because what a 43-year-old woman want with a 19-year-old, I'm not sure.
Stud.
However, fuck them kids. I get that you may be having feelings for this woman, but it sounds like you have feelings for her because she a good mama. You want a mother figure. You in foster care.
And you want to be the daddy.
This is a lot.
You're trying to play house. These kids don't need no damn... No. Just no.
My advice to you is to...
Let that whole idea go. Let that shit go.
She want a family. She never had one. She been in foster care.
She needs to go adopt some kids.
She's 19.
Those not her kids. Get your life together. You can...
I want to hear from the kids.
First of all, you need to seek therapy. We're going to go there first.
That's usually our answer.
You need to seek therapy. You need to establish some healthy boundaries with your girlfriend's family. Well, what the fuck is the girlfriend saying about all this? Because that don't make no damn sense to me either.
It sounds like all the kids live at home still, don't it?
A little bit. Because why would you even be around them?
Where did they meet? I have a lot of questions. But you're 19. You shouldn't be settling with a 40, whatever, however old she was, 40-something-year-old woman anyway. You should be in school. You should get a job. Everybody hiring. And you should figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life, because being with this grown-ass woman who clearly is just going through a phase, she's not gay. She got 3 grown kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just, no.
She could even be gay, but...
She could be gay. That wasn't right of me to say.
She could be...
Don't come for me in the comments.
She could be entering into a phase where this
right.
is something she's discovering about herself.
But you should be figuring that out with somebody closer to your age.
Yes.
Not somebody that's younger than your kids.
And even still, even if you stay in this situation, leave them goddamn kids alone. They're not kids. They're grown-ass people.
These are grown people.
Leave them alone.
25, 23, and 20.
And you don't love them, so relax. You love her. Maybe.
And reading parenting books, just shut the hell up. You sound stupid.
Yeah, you sound crazy. Seek therapy. That's my advice. Seek help, please.
What's your jam of the week?
Hold on. Because I had a lot of them.
I'll go first. Daddy's home.
Oh, Lord. How did I know?
Daddy's home. If y'all ain't listen to that Drake, it's Draking.
It's
The Drake is Draking. And for all you people who saying that it ain't, go to hell.
Go to hell. Bruh, I did not know that this album cover moved.
It moves. Girl, I didn't know that either. When you figure that out?
Just now?
I didn't know
That's
that
I'm looking at it like... well, in honor of Certified Lover Boy coming out, you know, we gonna go ahead and keep it on the album. So my favorite right now, my favorite right now is In the Bible.
I like that.
That's my jam.
I also like No
Friends in the Industry.
No,
the one about friends.
Yeah.
Get along better
with your friend. I love Ty Dolla Signs, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ty Dolla Signs.
Well, if we're doing 2 off the album, I like Girls Want Girls.
I'm also doing a Aaliyah, because the Aaliyah album dropped, and them first 6 songs off the Aaliyah, I can't even get past the rest of the album because I keep listening to them first 6 songs. But I don't know why. I've always loved More Than a Woman. I love that song.
Yeah.
I also didn't know if y'all like me and y'all look at the who wrote and produced songs. I didn't know Static Major basically wrote that whole album. That was something I learned.
Yeah. I learned that from you, and I also learned who the hell Static Major is. First 6, I can agree with that on the album.
That first 6 is like...
Yeah.
That's a hard 6 to follow. Like the rest of the album, I can definitely ride out to the whole album, but them first 6 songs heavy rotation. Got anything else?
Don't forget to like, rate, review, subscribe. Hit us up for features. Hit us up if you want us featured.
Yeah, shout out to Bet the House podcast. We was on there again today. Mm-hmm. Show us so much love.
Yes.
It'd be the words of affirmation for me.
Shout out to Hank. He shouted us out on his last podcast too.
But
I think we were calling him at the same time he was recording his podcast.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "Oh, look at that, ladies! What up? Don't call me right now." I'm like, "Yep, I remember that."
And that's Hank, not hype. He's not geeked up.
Not geeked up.
But that's it for this week. We have things we trying to work on. I know we be saying that every week, but we do be working on it. Mm-hmm. Things just take time. But we definitely have some stuff planned before the end of the year. So again, make sure you follow on the podcast page. Thank you for everybody who is following the podcast page. Tell a friend to tell a friend. What up, though?
What up, though?